The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense comes. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this. Orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up.
The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Turner. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's... Defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in his opening possession. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Turner.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like...
Catch made down inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. Makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett. Of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he's able to get the boot away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. The Tigers are in the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Big guys up front, line up, it's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense. It's a shotgun run call. That run moves the ball across the 35. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking to scramble now. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The shotgun running play call. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a start over the next drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Motion by the back. The defense better adjust. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Dumps it down and back. Caught. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently. lately is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Tries to get it to the running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking for his back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They make the stop, but not before he gains the first. He works. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking for a gap. It's Turner. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on a counter. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap to integrity, you can give up a big play.
Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. A quick juke to get free. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. It's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. He's got a first down and more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Fires it on the move. And it's complete downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the right, but it's incomplete. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Will avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Snags the quick throw. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. So the defender jumping, enticing the offense to move. That'll cost the defense 5 yards. Here's the second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that short completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Send the back in motion. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like...
The ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area. And looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Tigers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle, but first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Offense going backwards those last 2 plays. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it again. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Short throw complete to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Tigers will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Fights off a defender. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And tackled there by the defense. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
Get set, get set.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Tight end makes the grab. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Pitch to the back, and he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The offense has to be careful now, backed up inside their own 10. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking downfield, it's Burks bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. The offense now operating in empty. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Well, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone. Now threatening with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Back to pass. It's Burks. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to.
points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Using a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And tackled after a small pickup there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Testing the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves